Alright, well, welcome to another Let's Play with friends, but sometimes alone. I'm not alone, I'm not gonna play with myself.
Not today.
Not today. You wanna say hello?
Hi.
Yes.
Yes.
This is, what, do you have a nickname?
We don't. You haven't given me one yet.
I'll figure it out. This is Joe. The
Hi, I'm
the British.
Joe, the Brit.
The-
Oh, we need to stop that.
Well, alright.
Yeah.
Alright, so this is part 2 of Akiba Strip 2 on the PS4. We're just playing kind of an old game as we talk about our lives in Japan.
New to me.
Well, yeah, needs a Joe. I don't like the pants that I'm wearing.
I think they look really good on you. I don't think you have anything to be ashamed of. But do different clothes have like different defense levels and stuff?
That's
like
right.
That?
That's basically your equipment, yeah.
So are these quite good pants or not?
I mean, I
this
can't
stage
remember
again.
what we had before.
Yes. Yes. The animations on this are pretty good, actually.
What, just the stripping animation?
Yeah, like, you know, the level of detail when it went into like when he was taking off his like headphones and stuff. Like, I thought that was pretty cool. Maybe it's the same animation for everything. What? What just happened?
I stripped them all. Look at them
Like
run away.
completely.
In real life, that's a crime.
Yeah.
I wish this existed in real life. I'd probably come here all the time.
Yeah, that would
To
be
chill,
that's
not
that
to
looks so
fight.
Cool, isn't it? It's like I'm challenging you to a duel.
Eventually, like, some guys run away and some people, like, start fights with you.
You're just trying your luck.
Yeah.
Get in the ring. I'ma get you.
No!
What? You can't do that? What? That's not fair.
You fooled me.
She pulled me.
Yeah, it's fight time.
Kill them with a monitor. What was that move she just did? She just basically like backed into someone.
Butt slam.
Butt slam. What are you fighting over?
No, I'm.
Oh.
He's resisting my grabs,
Oh, I see.
but it won't work.
There we go.
I will rip his clothes off.
The gayest thing you've done in a while.
In a while.
I mean, you've said some pretty gay things in the world, in the past, but come back. I want your bag too.
AKW 48. When you go in, like that's like a photo I think that they just put into.
I wonder if someone just went like fully like dual Street View style and just like had a backpack with like a webcam on the back. And oh, that's a real store as well. I've been in there.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like went with a backpack and just basically mapped the whole thing in 3D. Sister Donuts! That's the best one yet! Sister Donut!
Like it's a religious.
Nuns run it. Thank you, Sister Donut. Thank you, Sister Glazed Honey. Honey Glazed.
That's so funny.
Have you gone to confession, Sister Chocolate? Triple Chocolate?
Like those are the.
Those are the names of the nuns. Instead of like Francesca and like biblical names. Get named after chocolate. Not chocolate, donuts.
Donuts.
There's something wrong with me today. There's something really wrong with me today.
Is that you haven't had donuts? I haven't had donuts in a while.
I actually on the way here I was thinking of getting one with my coffee.
With at a Mr. Donut.
No,
At a Krispy Kreme.
7-Eleven.
Oh, really?
Which is probably called like 8-12 in this game or something. Was 7-Elevens like originally open only from 7 to 11?
That's an awesome question, and I don't know.
Do you have them in Canada?
Yes, we do.
Because we don't have them in the UK at all.
So the first time that you've experienced a 7-Eleven was when you moved to
Yeah.
Japan?
Like,
But
we don't have convenience stores, we have like corner shops.
Well, what we do...
And like smaller versions of supermarkets in cities and about it.
What we do have is, we do have convenience stores, but they're always basically at a gas station.
Oh, really?
Right. So there are a few that are standalone, that are just like a corner shop.
Hmm.
7-Eleven, though, is the ones that I have seen are gas stations as well.
Only?
Yep.
Oh, okay. You don't just get them in...
So I remember when I moved to Japan,
Like,
years ago, yeah.
Because like shops in the UK that attach to gas station or petrol station.
Uh-huh.
In my
Oh
parlance.
yeah, of course. It's like the better gas, yeah. Petrol, yeah.
Yes, thank you. So, because they generally have like bad food. Like,
Oh
it's-
no, yeah, that's
like-
universal.
but 7-Eleven here is not that bad. Like you can get some decent stuff here. I mean, it's not like restaurant quality or anything like that, but it's like it's not like stale sandwiches and stuff like that. You know?
Yeah.
So did you have like a bad image of 7-Eleven when you first moved here?
I don't quite remember. I remember being like, oh, 7-Eleven, that's weird. There's no gas. And then my friend was like, oh yeah, the food's here is alright. I'm like, what do you mean the food is alright? Also, I have no health, so I gotta recover. There we go.
But you can just do that.
Yeah, you just hold L1 to get your stamina or your...
Is there a limit to how many times you can do
You
that?
can do that as many times as you want, but it makes you vulnerable.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's interesting. I love how everyone, even when they're wearing dresses, are wearing dresses that are two pieces, like a skirt and a top,
Yeah.
that look exactly the same.
When was the first time you came to Japan?
A year abroad.
You
2010.
you were never here before then as a tourist.
Never.
I was here prior to that as just a tourist.
That's why you wanted to come, though, originally, wasn't it? I mean, to study. Well, that's why you studied Japanese in the first place, wasn't it? Or had you been studying and come as a tourist?
I just came as a tourist. I didn't know any Japanese when I first came here.
okay.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. Like, I studied Japanese at university, thinking like, you know, I like learning languages, and like I'd studied German, Spanish, and not French, Russian at high school, and then I'd always been interested in like anime and games and stuff like that when I was a kid. So I just thought, oh, well, you know, Japanese is another language. That would be cool, and it would be cool if I got to go to Japan, because like a year's study abroad was like compulsory as part of our course.
You had to go abroad.
Yeah,
Wow.
you had to go abroad in the third year, and like you had to pass your classes in the third year to be able to go into the final year. And so I was like, well, it would be a good chance. I have to go. Like, it would be a good chance to go and see it. If I hate it, then that's a bit of a waste, but it's a risk, you know. And I liked it a lot, so.
Have you ever like had an experience where you did something in Japanese and you realize your own progress? Like you've seen how far you've...
Yeah, there's so many times like that. Like, I don't know. I had one recently where I went out with my boyfriend and his old colleague. Like, they meet up once a month to go, like, just for drinks and stuff like that. And she's a really nice person. I really like her, but after a while, like, when the conversation is only in Japanese, kind of my brain starts to switch off a little bit.
Yeah.
And like I just lose concentration, and then or I get drunk and I just like stop listening basically.
Yeah.
But this time I was able to like understand the conversation. I was able to carry on speaking. I was able to like insert myself into the conversation as well. And I was like, I'm actually getting better at this. This is becoming more natural to me. Like, I feel like I am comfortable to speak with her, and B, I'm like comfortable enough to like not particularly concentrate but still understand what they're saying. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Did you have anything like that?
I think for me it's when I went back and I started to rewatch some anime that I was really into as a kid.
Oh yeah.
And the files that I had purchased from the internet.
Completely above board legally.
Is that
Just good.
the subtitles, they weren't hard encoded into the file, so you had to load the subtitle file separately.
Separately, yeah.
And by default, the player that I had used didn't load the subtitle in.
Okay.
So there was no subtitles, and then it was only until like a couple minutes into the episode that I realized there was actually no subtitles in there.
But you still understood.
I was still like, I was just watching it. So like,
have you ever like?
have I read any?
I mean, you read a lot of manga, right?
I used to, yeah.
I do not. I don't have the patience for it.
Really?
And that's weird because like it should be much easier. Right?
It is though. Actually, I do recommend. I do recommend reading manga to study Japanese.
Yeah, no, it's definitely a good thing. I'm playing games and everything. Like anything that immerses you in the language is a good thing to do.
Yeah, it says to go pick up her thing at K-Books. This is not K-Books? K-Books, yeah?
Yeah, well that's what you said when you got in there. But she said it was on a back street.
Yeah, that's where we are now, though. Uredori.
Again?
Oh, I haven't.
You haven't accepted it.
Pro tip, guys.
Accept the mission before you do it.
Oh, fuck me. Try again. Are you the fucker?
Oh!
We haven't spawned him, that's why.
Laugh at me. I'm looking for you everywhere, you little shit.
Get inside your fucking store.
Get out!
Get out of
Just
here.
dissolve into the wall. There we go.
That's funny. Alright, I think we're gonna probably leave it there. So, thanks so much for watching this far. You're a hero. An actual hero.
To zero!
A real, yeah,
That's Hercules.
we should watch that after this.
Oh, it's like my favorite Disney movie, actually.
Oh my god. I will maybe check something out in the channel. There's a couple other things for you to watch. Also, share it with a pal.
And check out Hercules from Disney.
And also watch Hercules.
Yeah.
Alright.
Great.
Thanks again.
Bye.